Hi guys, welcome to Memo's Tutorials. Today we are looking at calculus, and the first aspect that we are going to be looking at is the one for limits. For this first two questions, they said determine the following limits. How are we going to find the limits for this expression 2x squared plus 4? They just told us that our x values they reach up to 1. So what you do when you are calculating limits, you simply in place of x, you are going to write your 1. So it's going to be 2 open bracket 1 to the power 2 plus a 4. 1 to the power 2 is just a 1. So 2 times 1 is a 2, and a 2 plus 4 will give us a 6. So in this case, our limits, they go all the way up to 6. What about for the second question there? They said x goes all the way to 2. So this is going to be 2 to the power 2 minus 4 all over. In place of x, remember we're writing a 2. 2 plus 2. 2 to the power 2 is a 4. 4 minus 4 all over 4. 4 minus 4 is a 0. 0 divided by anything is still a 0 there, okay? But then that was very easy. It was very straightforward. But they can give us questions like this one. Sorry, let me get my duster. It just fell. Okay. Our next question, I'll be erasing the board because my board is very small. Our next question, where they want us to calculate limits, it's quite a bit long. They gave us 2h plus 3 o to the power 2 minus a 9, and the limit x goes up to 0, like that. What are we going to do? Oh, this is all over h. Yes, it's a fraction. This is all over h, like that. So it's 2h plus 3o squared minus 9 all over h. So what are we going to do when given a question like that? The first thing that we need to do is to first expand 2h plus 3o to the power 2, which is not difficult expanding. So we say 2h times 2h plus 3 plus a 3 times 2h plus 3 minus a 9 all over h, right? And 2h times 2h, we get 4h squared. 2h times 3, we get 6h. 3 times 2h, it's another 6h. 3 times 3, it's a 9. And then minus a 9, o divided by h. Okay. What are we getting? Here I wrote x instead of h, right? Everything is in terms of h on this one. So 6h plus 6h is 12h. Huh? So this then becomes 4h squared plus 12h. 9 minus 9 is a 0. All divided by h. I'm sure you guys can see something. 4h is common on our numerator there. So we are going to factor out 4h. We remain with h plus 3 all divided by h. With that being said, h and the h will cancel there. We will remain with the 4 open bracket h plus 3. But remember, our h values, they go all the way up to 0, right? So in place of h, we're just going to put our 0. This is going to be 4 open bracket 0 plus 3, and your final answer will be 4 times 3, which will give us a 12, like that. Okay, I hope you guys were following on that one. And then we have another special one, another example where we are asked to calculate limits, and we first have to simplify and go a long way. I'm erasing this one, and then we have a look at this last example on calculating limits, right? Which says we are having x cubed minus 27 all over a 3 minus x, and these limits, it's x to 3, like that. Okay, So we first need to factorize x cubed minus 27. I hope you guys still remember how to factorize this one. So the cube root of x cubed is x, and that one of 27 it's a 3. And your next bracket, you're going to say it's x squared plus, you oppose the sign, plus 3 times x. So it's going to be plus 3x plus a 9. Where's the plus 9 coming from? You squared a minus 3 there, right? And then this is all being divided by 3 minus x. On my numerator I have x minus 3. So if I want to write 3 minus x as x minus 3, I can factor out the negative. I'll remain with the x minus 3, right? If I inject back the negative, you see guys, I'll go back to minus x plus 3. Why did I do that? So that these two can actually cancel out. After they have cancelled out, though, I'll remain with the negative. So I'll have a minus, open bracket, x squared plus 3x plus a 9. And if I allow, okay, even if I don't inject my negative sign, it's fine. But then my values, they go all the way up to 3. So now I'm injecting my 3. I have a negative on the outside. And then I'm having my 3 to the power 2 plus 3 times 3 plus a 9 with the negative sign on the outside. 3 to the power 2, it's a 9. So this is going to be 9 plus 9 plus 9, which is a 27. But with the negative outside, it's going to be a negative 27. Okay. Hopefully you guys benefited on how to calculate these limits. So this is what you do. And then on our next video, we'll be looking at average gradient to say how do we calculate the average gradient.